This feeling, we want it. The good life, I started. No reason to flaunt it. Just show me you got it.
Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. I'm Katie.
I'm Wendy.
I'm Lori.
And welcome to the Front Row Show.
Created by fans for the fans.
We have two special guests for tonight's show. They've helped create the Seventh Heaven Facebook group page, and we'd like to welcome Chad and Joy.
Yay. Ooh. Here they come, here they come, here they come, here they come. Hello, hello. Let's see if I can do this.
Chad is trying to connect to audio.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Hey!
I can see you. I don't see me though. Do you see me?
Nope.
Yes, but we don't see you.
Not see.
Oh,
We
okay.
can hear you.
Okay. You can. But you can't see me, or
Nope.
No.
There should be a button that says start video.
I did. I never did this before, so.
We can't hear Joy though. She's saying something, but I can't hear her.
Joy, you have it on mute probably.
No, it says her. Oh, she
Am
doesn't
I
even have
here?
her audio on.
No, you're not here yet.
Oh Jesus! Should
Joy!
have checked.
Let me text her.
She's
should
trying.
do
She's
test-
Connecting
connecting.
to audio. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh,
There you are.
there we
Okay.
are. There I am. Okay,
Chad, where you at?
this is the
I don't
best
know,
I
I
could
thought
do for
I
life
thought I
with you
did-
guys.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Man, how the heck do I do this?
Hold on.
I don't. I could.
What about, or switch your camera around? Can you see your camera? You might have your camera backwards.
And now,
Hey. Hey.
Oh, you had it. There you are. Yeah.
right there we go.
Yay. Oh, it's so good to see your faces. How's it going, guys?
Good. How you guys doing today?
How are you? Good. I'm
Good.
good.
I'm doing good.
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 So, we'll just jump right in. Tell us a
Okay.
little bit about yourselves. For those,
Do people know who we are? Did you?
yes,
kinda
we
say
introduced
who we
you.
are? Okay.
Yep. So tell us
Yep.
about yourselves.
Chad, you go
Well,
first,
you
buddy.
Or I'll go first.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Chad. I live in Joliet, 43. Been following Seventh Heaven probably close to 10 years now, I would think. I mean, I could have my daily job. I drive a truck. I love the Cubs, love the Bears, love cars. I'm just your typical dude,
Typical
So.
dude.
I like music, music. Obviously, I like music, Metallica, rap music, Tupac and Biggie and whatnot. I listen to everything, open mind.
Country?
A little bit, not a lot. Old country like Garth Brooks and
Okay.
Like
Shania,
Garth Brooks. Yeah.
Big
Uh-huh.
Rich.
Okay. Cool. Miss Joy.
Well, my name is Joy, and you know what? I started really following Seventh Heaven back in, I believe it was 2012. I had heard of them, around when they were in 2010 when they played Soldier Field with Bon Jovi, but I had never gotten a chance to actually see them, even though I may have actually seen them when I was, a youngin' and had a fake ID and went to the Thirsty Whale. Who knows? But
I'm not the only one that had a fake ID.
yeah, my first show was I think in 2012, and I had a friend who had been sending me their videos. I was kind of going through a really rough time at that time, and their music just really connected with me. And so I finally went to a show. It was the Black Wednesday show up in Barrington, and I'm an 80s girl and just fell in love really with the whole thing. The 30 and 30, I was dancing like a maniac, and I kind of haven't stopped. So
Good.
yeah.
Yeah, with me, like See, I had never even heard of Seventh Heaven. Like, I probably seen them like back in the day. Probably like, like Richie had said that they played in some Joliet bars before, and the bars that they played here, I've been in. So I probably seen them and just never paid any attention because I was just worried about like giving my next beer or whatnot. But but the first like how I got introduced into them, I had two friends of mine, Shannon and Shelly, and they would always talk about them. And I'm like, I mean, Seventh Heaven. I'm like, you're talking about that TV show, And I'm like, because like every because Thursday nights, like was the start of the weekend for me, even though I had to work Saturday, but Thursday night would be start, and I'd be like text them up like, where are you guys at? You're supposed to be out here, doing drinks and shots and whatnot, and they're like, well, Seventh Heaven. I'm like, well, record it, come on out, They're like, no, it's of the band, and so finally, it was the first time I ever, because I looked them up online first, so I Googled them, right? And I seen that old picture of Keith wasn't obviously still in the band. Mark had like blonde and black hair, like I'm like, what the heck are these guys? Who are these guys? And I'm like, that. So my friend Shannon Shelley convinced me to. They were playing at Hollywood, or it wasn't Hollywood at the time, but it's Empress Casino. They convinced me to come and see him play, and I seen him, and I'm like, oh my God, these guys are phenomenal, Like, I was hooked, like same thing with Joy. The 30 and 30, Keith had me reeled in. Richie throwing the picks, I'm like, and just their interaction with everybody, it was like, wow, I just can't believe how it is, So they're
Now you're
there's
stuck.
Yeah, I'm stuck.
Not stuck, I guess. You've
Well,
converted.
we're big happy family, yeah.
Yes, very much so.
So, how did you guys come up with the idea to create this Facebook page?
Well, way back when, in like 1970. No,
Yeah.
not really. No, I think, like Richie was just being born that year. But, when Facebook started with the groups feature, which was, a while ago, I had already kind of been friends with Chad. And the thing that I think people may or may not notice, I don't know, but I noticed this right away. After you go to a few shows, you kind of start seeing the same faces, especially kind of, up in the frontal area of the stage where I tended to gravitate. So I kind of knew Chad, and I had messaged him because, I was, wanting to just find other people to come to shows. And I noticed that he was one that was always there. So I kind of felt safe. I think I had said hello to him a couple times maybe, and messaged him just to see if, hey, you're gonna meet up at the show. I'll see you there, whatever. And so there was actually another girl that we were good friends with at the time, and we kind of all wanted to keep in touch, and just to see, hey, you go into the show. So we decided to kind of make this group so we could talk to each other, find out who was going to go, what time you're going to get there, you need a ride, stuff like that.
You want to clean it up a little bit? Want me to help you?
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, we kind of just did that, and it was just really close friends. And so it kind of took off from there. We added more people that we knew and met at the shows. And then I think Dino, it was like maybe a year or so into it, and Dino
it wasn't really official. Like, it didn't get official.
No, it wasn't official at all. It was just between friends. The guys in the band didn't even know about it for a long time.
It was a secret, guys.
Yeah. Dino was giving away a bunch of, like old band equipment. And you know how a lot of the bands do charity events. Well, he was asking people if you wanted stuff, and I was like, yeah. So I got some of the stuff that he was just giving away, old band stuff, and I thought, well, maybe we can kind of raffle, silent auction this stuff off and help this charity that this other band was doing, and just kind of do it for Seventh Heaven. And at that point, that's kind of when I told them about this group of people. And I said, why don't we just kind of do something bigger with this? And at that point, got Dino's blessing, and we were kind of working on that at the time. And then unfortunately that got canceled. But I still have some of the stuff. So, but anyway, a few years after that, and there were a lot of people that kind of found the group on Facebook. And then I just got Richie's blessing. I talked to him about it and said, there's a lot of people in this group. Why don't we just kind of do something else with it, do something more? Because we had wanted to. I think, Seventh Heaven fans are like awesome people. I've met so many amazing people from just coming to shows, and whether you come to one show or come to 10 or 20 or 500, they love you just the same. And people were welcome to come into the group. It doesn't matter. So that's kind of, once he started putting our the link up into the email, the letter that he would do every spring. I mean, then we would get just tons and tons of requests. And so, yeah, we kind of became more of the official, fan type group. I kind of like to think of it as a support group because we're kind of addicted.
Yes. And now there's almost 4,000 members. That's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy.
And a lot of it, there's people from overseas and all that too. It's unreal.
Yeah.
They have a huge fan base.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Who knew?
So that's kind of the story about how it all started. So yeah, I mean, unfortunately this year, it's their 35th anniversary year, and we haven't really been able to do a whole lot. But we've had stuff in the previous years. I did ask. There were 3 other people that I did ask to be admins to help out because we were trying to do stuff. We did do I think 2 years of fundraisers for cancer for Adam with Adam.
Yes.
For his father.
That was really sweet.
And that was a really, really fun thing to do.
Did a couple
so we wanted to do more.
Too, right?
What was that?
I said that we did some dress-up parties too, wasn't there? Like, the pajama party was one.
Yeah.
Theme night.
There wasn't like an 80. There was like an 80s night one night too, though, wasn't there, or something? Like
yeah, we did an 80s night. So we did theme nights, and we still, we've had a lot of stuff planned, but just haven't been able to kind of do stuff, unfortunately, especially this year. But hopefully we'll be able to do things that we've had planned for quite a while. A lot of things, maybe in the works. Hopefully we'll be able to. We just like to have fun. That's really kind of what this group is for.
Yes.
To have fun, to meet other people, to support the band.
Escape. It's an escape,
Yes, very much.
Absolutely. Cool.
Why did you guys join?
Oh, we're being interviewed now?
Oh.
My friend told me about the group, and I thought she was lying because she told me about the picnics, and I never heard about the picnics, and I was like, nah, this is another lie. And then I went on, and I think I applied or requested to join. And I think, Joy, you probably added me. And then the next day, it was like a whole new world. It was like a whole new side of Facebook I've never seen before.
Told you about the Facebook page.
Yes. I did have a friend that told me too. And I was like, what is this? But I think once you told me, I was like, okay, maybe this is legit.
So my 10-year anniversary is coming up over Labor Day weekend that I first saw them at the Schaumburg Fest. My friend Tim, who I went to grammar school with, he saw them. And he just used to talk about them. Nick, I think, used to teach one of his sons guitar lessons, and they were playing at the Schaumburg Fest. And Sam and I took the girls, and the rest is history after that. So, yeah, it's been ever since. I mean, I used to take the girls all the time when they were little. You know, they enjoyed going, you know, to Summerfest and collecting the pics from Richie. So,
Yeah, I used to bring my daughter. She
Yeah.
used to come with, trying to get
Now-
her to come.
Yeah, now they come once in a while. I don't think Samantha's probably been a couple years. Rebecca actually came last year once or twice. And yeah, Richie got her with the pics, you know?
Of course.
Fun. No,
Wendy?
I found out from it, from the actual newsletter. I was seeing them a few times and my friend introduced me and I grabbed the newsletter and one day I was actually like, I was reading it and I saw it and I went, huh. So I met some people at a show in Hoffman Estates. And then I saw them the next day at another show. And that's the day I joined because they're just like, oh, did you join this? And I'm like, I was reading about it. They're like, join, we could be friends. And rest is history. So
You do. You meet a lot of cool people, not only through Seventh Heaven, but through the Friends of. I mean, we met Tina through the Friends of. She saw, I think, Lori's pictures, and she's like, I want to meet you. And she came up to us at a show, and we hung out. And because it was through the Friends of Seventh Heaven.
yeah, same with Maureen. She just
Yes.
came up to us and started talking. And then it was funny because she has a mutual friend of my sister. It's like a small world. You're like, wait, you know her through, oh, that's kind of cool. So
Amazing with Facebook, though, how that is.
Hmm.
yeah.
Amy and Tracy all came up to me from seeing my pictures. They stopped me at a show to say hi. You know, a lot of people have.
And I really love,
First person I've actually met at a show. She was the first person. So
aww.
hey, Tracy.
And that's another thing I love, you know, now with the going live in Facebook, you know, we can go
Yes.
live, you know, for people that can't come out to the shows and stuff all the time. So I think that's a great thing to be able to share that. And of course the pictures before the go live stuff was available, you know, you know, and you
Live
just
is nice.
talk about stuff.
The live
Go
is
ahead.
definitely
The live what?
the live, doing a live feed sometimes from the shows is very, very nice. Actually, I tried talking to Dino and Richie about that. I'm like, how come we don't do or you guys do a live feed show, like an actual live, not like tape, like
Mm.
Richie's goes on YouTube or whatnot, like an actual live feed just for in the group, like a group thing. And I guess the logistics of it might be a little hard, but I'm like, well, I mean, I can
Give it a
always film, but you always film it though, you know. There's got to be a way. I mean, I've seen Dave Matthews Band does a Facebook Live concerts too, though. So I mean, like actual live, like not now because of the pandemic, but the last year Dave Matthews did quite a few live Facebook concerts. So you know, so
I'm sure Richie could
one
find
day-
it out.
Yeah, if some way he can. I know Richie can figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, there's no doubt we could do that. We could
Mhm.
definitely
Yes.
do that, facilitate that.
For sure.
That's fun.
All right, so what is your favorite Seventh Heaven original song?
Ooh, that for me would be, I mean, I can't, I love all the originals. I really do.
But you have a favorite.
But my favorite is Sing.
Okay.
That will always be
good
my
one.
favorite. And get this
Ooh.
box set,
Yeah,
people.
gotta get the jukebox.
Get the box set if you want to hear all of their songs going to the way, way back. Get it.
Ooh. With
Because
like
then,
like when they had long hair that way back.
right, exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
What they
There's
had,
stuff from the
And you can hear how their sound and the songwriting has evolved, and that's really cool too. Because I love a lot of their old songs too. After working my way through, you know, the CDs, and I'm not even done with it. It's kind of a long process.
Oh.
15 discs, right? 15.
15?
Yeah. Yep.
The official discs
Oh,
and a
wow.
data disc.
And the data
Yeah.
disc too. Yes.
And the
Oh
data
my
disc.
God.
Yeah, the data disc is really neat because Richie put on there like from this, which I like the silver CD, honest to God. Like that's what between that and USA and the UK, that's a good CD too. But I really like the silver CD because it's a little more rock-ish. My favorite song is on that CD. That's On the Inside. Gotta give that a listen. I wish they could play it, but uh, but the data disc though, he has demos from that recording process on there, and it's pretty interesting how they made them songs though, where it's little, song. You can hear like the click of the drum or whatnot, and back to the jukebox too. There's songs on there that it's got the same music, but then the lyrics are different though. Like I'm drawing a blank on it, but there's a couple of songs that are on there that use the same music, different. Like there's lyrics that they did from back then, but then there's a couple of songs, they're newer songs that there's.
I think Falling Back Down might be one of those. I love that song.
Of them. There's oh God, I'm drawing blanks right now. There's a couple. I mean, it's really interesting. Like hearing all these different songs though. It really is. I wish I could remember. I'm drawing a blank right now, but there's quite a few songs that are the same musically, like the instrumental, but they has lyrics for this one, but then later down the road, same instrumental, but different lyrics completely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when we post this, you can, and if you think of them, you can add them in the comments.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that.
There you go.
But
Cool.
the jukebox is the way to go.
That's what I've heard. I didn't know there were 15 discs. Oh my God.
It's 16 with the data disc, so it's 15. Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
It's hours of music.
Yeah,
Sitting around your house like I do.
Yeah, actually, I honestly got like the first time I bought it, first time I bought it, I loaded it all on my iPod, and I just let it go. And because I mean, not drive, now that I'm driving a truck, too. I mean, I'm listening to it again though. I listened to it because I bought the jukebox. Well, Keith was still in the band, so I think it was first time he was in the band. I bought the jukebox, and so I'm listening to it the second time again right now. So it really passes the time though,
That's cool.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff on there.
Yeah. So, Mr. Chad, there are a couple people who have seen on Facebook from this past concert. You are basically Adam Swayze, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay. You hold that title, and you be proud of it.
I am. And actually, I don't remember when we started the Swayze thing, but I have carried Adam before. Again, at the Hollywood Casino, I had him like piggyback style, pick him up from the stage and carry him over to the bar where he can stand and dance on the bar. So that's not the first. But then when they started doing the 40 and 40, I think how it kind of started was maybe I kind of joked and said like this, and then he just went for it. Maybe
Yep. We've done that a couple times too. We're like, yeah, we'll catch you, sure.
Yeah.
He plops down, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, and I'll tell you, I don't know. I hope he won't get mad at me for this, but it's funny. Like at the start of the season, I mean, everybody's got that winter weight. I'm not saying that he's heavy anyway, though, but like if I catch him in the bar season, he's not hefty, but during the summer season, the sweating and whatnot, he lightens up pretty good though. And he's light, and he's not that he's heavy. He's not heavy. I
He,
would
lo-
think.
he loses that little atom. He
Yeah,
loses
yeah.
the atom water weight.
Exactly. So,
God, I hope he sees this.
we don't get,
You're gonna hear it.
but I can tell, like, and I know he don't really eat that much though. I think he's kind of vegan or something, or vegetarian or something. But I mean, I mean he's light to begin with, but he's extra lighter
In the summer.
Summer, yeah. Because I mean, you're doing 3-4 shows in a day. You're doing 3-4 shows in a day.
Yeah.
And, everybody knows he sweats his butt off. I mean, he's like, he needs like 4 showers. After.
Well, God, I hope he sees this now.
I wish I sweated like him, and I'd probably be as thin as him too if I sweated as much as he did.
Yeah.
But they all work. Everybody works hard, though. Everybody, he works hard. Richie works hard.
Yes.
Mike, Mark, the crew, all of them.
The crew.
Definitely the crew.
Merch.
Hard.
All the merch girls, people, men. Mr. Hofer, love him.
Hofer. Oh,
yes.
Sweet. It's like Adam said. It's a lovely little family.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it is.
And one of the other things that I distinctly remember after I met them that first night, of course, at the merch table after the show, and Richie had asked me after he signed I think I bought the Pop Media and the Christmas CD.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Hey, you going to come back to another show?" And I said, "Of course." So I did, and the next show was at the Displays Theater. It was a Toys for Tots thing, and I brought my daughter with. And
There?
Pardon?
I was there.
Yes, you probably were.
I was with like 2 girls.
But I didn't really think they'd remember me, and they did, all of them.
Yes.
And and so that's pretty special for them to do that, and they do that with a lot of their fans. That's because the fans mean a lot to them.
It makes
another
a huge
reason why this
difference.
group. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference because you feel appreciated, and you can tell that they appreciate you. I mean, without us, there would be no them, I guess.
And I'm grateful for the time, after the show, whether it be 10 minutes, whether it be an hour,
3 hours.
Yes. Y'all have had spent lunch, or not lunch. We've all had a late night dinner with Richie. So I'm especially grateful for that, though. Like, it's really nice how they really do go the extra mile for
They do.
everything.
Well, we got about 5 minutes left.
Okay.
I have created a little something for you guys to participate in.
Uh-oh. No,
I even know it.
Back in the day, with all the Tiger Beat and all those lovely little magazines. I read Tiger Beat. They still have Tiger Beat. I read the Jonas Brothers version though, so it's a little different.
Much different.
I've created a quiz for you guys to partake in.
Okay.
Called Which Seventh Heaven Member Are You?
I more than anything.
Are you ready?
I'm Richie more than anything.
I'll
right now.
record your answers down here. Joy. Yeah. Okay. First question. You're going out with friends. When you get there, you're usually A, right on time, B, the last one there, C, the first one there, D, somewhat early, or E, it depends.
It depends.
Yeah, it depends. This depends on me. I'm in the middle.
Lori and Wendy? You're playing too.
Yeah.
I think it depends. Yeah.
Probably.
What'd you say?
Be early.
Somewhat early?
D?
Yes.
What-
D? Okay. All right. Next question. Friends would describe you as A, a diva, B, the leader, C, the quiet one, D, the sarcastic one, or E, the athletic one? I know I give
Definitely.
all of you.
D.
What?
I'm D.
You're the sarcastic? Okay, yeah.
Definitely sarcastic.
Ladies?
I don't really know.
I'm
What are the
definitely sarcastic, so.
What are the choices again?
So A is a diva. You can see
No.
where I kind of got these. B is a leader. C is the quiet one. D is the sarcastic one. E is the athletic one.
You're more like a leader.
Yeah.
I think I'm a leader. 'cause
Yes,
you guys,
you are a leader.
Yes. I think you two, yeah, Joy and Lori are
I get
pretty
more of a leader.
yeah.
Okay.
much.
All right. Third
No,
question.
Joy, you lead and I just follow.
That's how I am with Lori. She's like, let's go at this time. I'm like, all right, I'll be there. All right. When you're going out for like a night out, you usually wear A, a nice new outfit, B, the same thing you usually wear, C, jeans and a t-shirt, D, all black, or E, a tank top and shorts. I know it kind of depends on the season, but like,
Yeah, I usually wear jeans and a t-shirt
okay.
and my dancing boots.
I'm probably between A and B. Hard. Either
You
new
gotta pick
outfit,
one.
same old thing. New outfit then, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I like to go shop.
Yes, you do.
T-shirt.
Jeans and a t-shirt.
T-shirt.
Okay. Wendy,
Same old.
the same thing you usually wear.
Yep. I don't go shopping.
All right. You have access to the remote. What are you watching? A sitcom. B, a reality show. C, sports. D, a documentary. Or E, Game of Thrones.
Documentary.
Sports.
A.
Wait. Okay, Joy, you said.
I said documentary.
Okay, Chad.
Sports.
Sports. Okay.
Sports and comedy. Either or.
You gotta pick one.
Sports.
Okay. Wendy. A. Okay. Lori's A.
Sitcom.
Okay. I went on their bios to figure some of these out. So I was doing some research, except for this hold on, you'll see. All right, pick a music genre. A, pop. B, metal. C, country. D, rock and roll. Or E, rap.
Rock and roll.
Okay.
E. Rap.
Okay.
Not the new rap, but the rap I used to listen to. Not the new stuff, the old rap.
Wendy and Lori.
Obviously rock and roll.
Wendy got D. Lori got. Lori, you said pop? Okay. Last question. This one has nothing to do with them. I just was short on time. Pick a city. A, New York. B, Chicago. C, Paris. D, London. Or E, LA.
Chicago.
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 Shit. I mean, darn. Sorry. Wendy and Lori.
I don't know. Thinking London. As I want to go. Not that I'll get in a plane and do it, but
Probably LA just because Melissa's out there.
Okay. Okay. All right. Joy, you actually have a tie. So
Ooh,
you're a cross
okay.
between two. I tried
All
not
right.
to, but there are only 6 questions.
a little pie. Oh,
Lori, you are Adam. Wendy,
Then.
you are. Give me a second. I totally lost it. You are Nick.
Nice.
Joy, you are a cross between Richie and Nick.
Very good.
Chad, you also got a tie
Back and forth.
between Mike and Mark.
I'm with that. That's cool.
That's all I could do
Well,
in a matter of
which one are
30
you-
minutes.
Which one are you, Miss
I
Katie?
Yeah.
created it. I could be whatever I want to be.
Wow.
That was fun.
Good, I'm glad. I was like, we need something for tonight. So I was doing research on their bios, and then I quickly looked up One Direction. Which One Direction member are you? And I based the questions off that. Didn't totally help. They weren't totally. I tried to make them related to the guys, except for that last question. I had no idea.
Yeah. Should throw Vegas in there.
Fun.
I hope they don't see this. And they're like, I am not a diva.
We all know who that is.
Yeah.
Adam.
Heard it through the grapevine.
He'll admit to it anyway. So
Well, thank you guys for joining us. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you for having us. It's quite an honor to be on the Front Row Show. It's become
Yes.
quite a popular phenomenon, and I'm glad that you guys have added it to the group. We
Thank
do
you.
appreciate it. I think a lot of people do like it.
Thank you.
And yeah, I just want to say to everybody that thanks for being in the group. And we're hopefully going to be doing some more things coming up after things improve a little bit maybe. But we hope to see people out at shows and continue to support the band that we love. And, be kind, be loving to everybody.
Sweet.
I
Well,
want to thank you guys. Actually, like Joy said, this is amazing what you guys have been doing the last 10th, 11 shows, right? Has it
Yes,
been?
sir.
Has it been that?
Yeah.
Also, I want to thank Joy for being the front line for being the nurses and all that stuff.
yes,
I know.
thank you, Joy.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I-
I didn't say I was a nurse, when I introduced myself.
She's a
So
nurse.
Yeah, Joy's
I used to do TV
she's a hero.
and film even before that. So that's kind of why I, also gravitated toward like Zach and everything. And I do camera sometimes for them, and it's an honor to do that, and it's a lot of fun. So hey, I'm just having fun. It's great.
Joy is a joy of all trades. She's not
She is.
Joy.
I've got something I think I need to say. Wherever you go is where I want to stay.